Rasheed, what can you kind of talk about the difference in the line the last couple weeks as you guys have kind of settled in on a rotation?
Mm.
You've been playing pretty much every snap all year, but other guys playing every snap and getting Trevante back. How big was it?
Right. Again, Trey back was a big plus. Um, you know, he finished the season off strong last year. And the guys that we have in there right now, Pete, Lance, Moose, Jordan Church, all those guys are doing a good job, and I feel like we're working hard together. We understand how we play with each other, and we just continue to build on that.
Jeff talked about obviously this is going to be a loud environment at Lane Stadium. Virginia Tech is known for their inner Sandman and all that stuff. How much does the noise level at Miami kind of prepare you for what you're going to experience in Blacksburg, and what are some of the things that you guys are doing to kind of get in that mental mode to prepare for that?
So I played at Virginia Tech last year, and I'll give them credit, man. VTech Stadium does not compare to the Hard Rock. Like Blackbird Stadium, it gets loud in there, especially at Enter the Sandman. It's insane. But in terms of preparation, we have our speakers. We're gonna make sure during practice we have the speakers blaring and loud. Work on cadence. In the day it comes to the preparation, we try to make sure we prepare for the fans because it's gonna be a huge part this weekend.
Yeah, we understand that their place is gonna be a hard environment to play in. But each and every week, we get those reps in with those type of scenarios. We just gonna be focusing in on our cadence and just making sure our execution is right.
Since you have played there, what do you remember about that, and what have you told the guys about Lane Stadium?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be loud. I remember walking into that stadium during that intro, and I was like, "Oh, this is beautiful." End of the day, like I always say, man, it's a blessing, to be able to just go around playing these different college stadiums. That's a huge one for sure.
Rasheed, how much fun is it for you and the offensive line when you're seeing Isaac and Keywan have such big days like they did on
Right.
Saturday?
It feels good because seeing those big runs that we seen, leading up to the season, all fall camp, all spring, and just to see that work and just to see those reps and those plays happen in game situations. So it's a good feeling for sure to see all the backs take off and hit those strides.
Wesley, can you speak to the game the other night and then kind of how you guys can improve on that? And Coach was talking about, the first couple series weren't the best defensively. What was the difference, do you feel like, as the game kind of got going on, and how do you learn from it?
Yeah, so I will say as a defense, we did start so. We had some guys messing up in terms of their job, making sure they're doing the right thing. Some guys that had bad eyes, and some guys are messing up their alignment. So just making sure you key into those three things before the ball snap, and then after that, you just got to execute and play with violence. And so we talked to our coaches. We made sure we rallied together and ensured that happened with the next drives coming forward. So it was a slow start, but as a defense, we finished strong. So we just got to make sure next game we start fast.
You guys, what is it? How different is it to play as a ranked team with expectations? I mean, the last couple years, this program was kind of, an underdog a little bit. What's it like to play now that you're ranked and people have been talking about you since the Miami game?
Uh, Honestly, I don't. From the guys I spoke to on the team, man, we don't think like that. At the end of the day, we're just gonna keep playing our football. Every game we play, we feel like we have a chip on our shoulder, whether we're playing EKU or at the time #2 Miami. End of the day, it's a football game that we got to go out there and execute and win. So I feel like it's not about just being ranked; it's about continuously doing what we train to do every weekend.
Yeah, and like Wes said, Coach always talks about a one-game season, um, and we understand that each and every week we got to go earn it, whether we're ranked, unranked, win, lose, or draw. We got a job to do, and that's what we're focusing on, our execution, just making sure we putting the work in and preparing the right way to go win football games. Thank you.